Hello everyone. In today's tutorial we are going to see the conjugate of complex number. We talked about the multiplication and addition of complex number in the last video. So today we shall see the conjugate of complex number. So first we have if z it is equals to a plus bi. What will be the conjugate of this complex number? The conjugate of a plus bi, it will be equals to, this is the sign of conjugate of what? Of the value of z. It will be equals to a minus vi. This is the real fact and this is what? This is the imaginary fact. So first we are given example 1 and example 2. Let z1 it is equals to what? It is equals to 3 plus I, and z2 it is equals to 3 minus 4i. What will be the conjugate of z1 and z2? The conjugate of z1 it will be equals to what? Conjugate of z it is equals to 3 minus I. So this is the conjugate of what? Of z1. And therefore the conjugate of z2 it will be equals to 3 plus 4i. If we are going to find the conjugate of any number, we are just changing the sign. If it is positive, it will change to negative. If it is negative, it will change to positive. We are asked to express each of the following in the form of what? A plus bi, where a and b are elements of what? Of R, the real numbers. So how can we express the conjugate of this first question? A, it will be equals to, the question says 1 over 1 plus 3i. If we are going to find the conjugate, it will be equals to 1 over 1 plus 3i multiplied by the conjugate. The conjugate, we are using the denominator in order to multiply it by what? If it is positive, it will change to negative 1 minus 3i divided by 1 minus 3i. This is how you can find the conjugate of any number. So let's simplify. Therefore, if I say 1 multiplied by 1 minus 3i, it will be equals to 1 minus 3i. And therefore, 1 plus 3i multiplied by 1 minus 3i. 1 plus 3i multiplied by 1 minus 3i. 1 multiplied by 1, it is 1. 1 multiplied by negative 3i, it is equals to negative 3i. And therefore, 3 multiplied by 1, 3i multiplied by 1, it will give me positive 3i. And therefore, 3i multiplied by negative 3i, it is equals to what? Negative 9, but I squared. And we all know that I squared is the same thing as negative 1. So therefore, I have to exclude this negative. Okay, sorry, I squared. I should put negative 1. Therefore, negative and negative, it will remain what? It will turn to what? Positive 9. So therefore, negative 3i, positive 3i are gone. So therefore, 1 plus 9, it is equals to 10. So therefore, this is 10. So therefore, 1 over 10 minus what? Minus 3 over 10i. So this is the solution of what? Of this first question. Express each of the following in the form of a plus bi. So this is the expression that we what? That we form. Let's see the second question. The second question, we are asked what? To express this form in the form of a plus bi, the same way. So therefore b, which is 4 plus I divided by what? 3 minus I. Therefore, it is equals to, we have to keep 4 plus I divided by what? 3 minus I. And therefore, we have to multiply by what? By the conjugate. The conjugate of 3 minus I, it will be 3 plus I. 3 plus I divided by what? 3 plus I, it will be equals to. So, if we multiply 4 plus I multiplied by what? 3 plus I. What are we going to get? So, therefore, 4 plus I multiplied by 3 plus what? Okay, 3 plus what? 3 plus I, it will be equals to 4 multiplied by 3, it will give me 12. And therefore, 4 multiplied by I, it will be positive 4i. I multiplied by 3, it will be 3i plus 3i. And therefore, I multiplied by I, it will give me what? I squared. And I squared is the same thing as what? So therefore, I have positive what? I squared. I squared is the same thing as negative 1. So therefore, negative 1. Positive, negative, it will give me negative. So therefore, negative 1. 12 minus 1, it will give me 11. 4 plus 3, it will give me what? 7i. So therefore, we have 11 plus 7i divided by what? Divided by 3i, 3 minus I multiplied by 3 plus I. What are we going to get? If I say 3 minus I multiplied by 3 plus I, 3 multiplied by 3, it will give me what? 9. And therefore, 3 multiplied by I, it will give me what? Plus 3i. Yes. And therefore, 3, okay, I minus I multiplied by what? 3. It will give me negative 3i. And therefore, I multiplied by I, which is minus I multiplied by positive I, it will give me minus I squared. Minus I squared. And therefore, I squared is the same thing as negative 1. So therefore, I have minus negative 1. Negative, negative, it will give me positive. So therefore, I have plus 1. Plus 3i minus 3i is 0. 9 plus what? 9 plus 1, it will give me 10. So therefore, it will be equals to 11 divided by 10 plus what? Plus 7 divided by 10 of I. So this is the solution of the what? Of this second question. So this is all I have for you for the conjugate of complex number. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and do share to your learning colleagues to know more about the conjugate of complex number. Thanks you for watching.